Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the RTG here with Cambridge United. We start actually with Papa John's Trophy football, but hopefully we'll get through to the knockout stages of that. It's not very often we win that trophy, or even get the chance to compete in that trophy. It's only in these lower league RTGs, of course, in Leagues 1 and 2, that you have the opportunity to play in there. We'll sim that. We'll sim Northampton, because they're bottom. And then we're going to play Luton, who are top. Shrewsbury, who are kind of mid-table, and then Plymouth are also in the playoffs. So 3 important games today. Most importantly, the 2 that are against sides that are above us. Luton are flying. I'm fully expecting to get bloody hammered in that game. I'm going to sim it with my rotation 11. So we'll see what we can do here against Walsall in the Papa John's. Just to give Sam Shering some football, and also Sadie as well. Christian Sadie and Sam Shering, both on loan from Bournemouth, who have emailed me about both loan spells saying they're not getting enough football. I'm going to recall them if you don't. So I'm kind of forced to use them a little bit. And hopefully they won't recall them in the window, and I won't have to try and replace them in the resultant transfer window in January. Joe Ironside is saying that he wants to play in this next game. I'll think about it, Joey. It'd be nice if you could pick up some goals. But everybody's at full strength other than Adam May. We'll go straight in and we'll just sim Northampton as is then. We won our last away game. This is with the full strength 11. And we win this one also by 2-1. Ali Koike gave them a 1-0 lead. Northampton, who are, as we say, bottom of the table. But Sam Smith equalised 8 minutes later. And Harvey Nibbs pulled through with a 2-1 scoreline. So we have been winning a number of games recently in played games. We got 3 straight 2-0 victories over the course of 2 episodes. Ipswich and Oxford in 1. We started with the 2-0 against Cheltenham yesterday. And then obviously, unfortunately, lost to Rotherham and couldn't manage anything other than, well, couldn't even manage a shot against Sunderland, but at least kept them out. And so far today, 2-1 victories. So Luton next on the 18th. Then Shrewsbury on the 22nd. And Plymouth on the 26th. Our league position is currently 7th. So we are within touching distance, and to be fair, if we win all remaining 3 games today, at the very least, we'll move above Plymouth and be into the playoffs. So everything is still, obviously at this early stage of the season, in our hands. So we shall try and ensure that it continues to be that way. Luton top of the table, and so far this season, a class above. Nick Marsman in goal for them, 5 at the back, James Bree, Tom Lockyer, Sonny Bradley, Glenn Ree, and Amari Bell. Then Luke Berry at centre mid, Champions League final hero back in the day. Jordan Thompson and Pelly Ruddock and Panzu in the midfield alongside him, with Harry Cornick and Elijah Adebayo up top. Hands down, the strongest squad we've played in this save thus far. Obviously come down from the Championship above and are looking to get back there at the first time of asking, and currently sit top of the table. We're in pretty decent form. We're not in bad form ourselves. Joey Ironside gets the nod, this time ahead of Harvey Nibbs, and George Honeyman is back into the midfield. Just to add a little bit more quality, we hope, in possession. And then, fingers crossed, we can work a result here. Oh, I don't know how likely that's going to be. Joey will get the shot away. Oh, and Marsman can't hold on to it the first time, but does manage to gobble as it doesn't drop too far away from him. Unfortunately, nobody there rushing in to force an even bigger mistake. This is going to be... this is just a really rough run of fixtures, to be fair, with Luton, Rotherham and Sunderland all in quick succession of one another in the league. But we'll do what we can here. Pelly Ruddock and Panzu poking that through. We will get it away, and we'll have a throw rather than a clearance. 10 minutes in, 0-0. I obviously would love to keep a clean sheet, because it means we'll at least not lose here against Luton, but I am kind of expecting to lose this game, if I'm completely honest. A game that Cambridge recently played in real life, of course, in the FA Cup, and Luton came away strong 3-0 winner. Well, I say strong 3-0 winners. Cambridge actually gave good account of themselves in that game, and 3-0 was actually a bit harsh on us. But certainly Luton deserved to win the game. And they may well win this one too. Were you onside there, Josh? He was. We'll stand it up. And we'll take the lead. Sam Smith with the header. Not Joe Ironside. And Cambridge 1, Luton 0. Take that. Pelly Ruddock and Panzu's going to be a fucking tank in the middle for them. Bell inside to Pelly Ruddock, but Okadina is a bit tanky for us at the back himself, so we're pleased to get him involved. And as Luton push forward, we are going to hope to try and catch them on the counter a couple of times, like this, as they rush back to get numbers in defence. Hopefully, our numbers in attack will be enough to see us grab a goal-scoring chance, which we did have. But as has been the case with everything he's done lately, no goal for Joe Ironside. Iredale inside to Chapman. Honeyman to Ironside again. Spread it out wide. Gets the right way to pass on it this time. I guess to Josh Key. We'll move it central. Sam Smith is there and begging for it. Aflian is making a run. So's Joey. There's just too many men in the way at the minute. Try and find Joey through here. Ironside! It's like he just doesn't work anymore. It's a brilliant save by the goalkeeper, but I just cannot get Joey a goal to save my life at the minute. Smith out wide to Lancaster. I'll look for Joey. Oh, but he can't get there. Mr. Ironside doesn't work anymore, lads. His finishing isn't... I don't understand. His finishing is better than anyone else in our team. And at the beginning of the season, he was still firing the goals in, as he was last year. But I know he hasn't had much time on the pitch recently, but every time he is on the pitch, he's having chances, but they just won't go in, be they with head or foot. Just can't score a goal with Joey Ironside at the minute. Is it the end of his time in the first team? Seemingly so, because Sam Smith is now only 1 goal behind him in the scoring charts. But thankfully, we're 1 goal ahead of Luton at half-time. Panzu into Amari Bell. Oh, picked off by Chapman. Really nicely done. And Afolian will look for Sam Smith. And across the back post is Mr. Ironside. He is officially broken. I genuinely don't know what's happening with Joey Ironside right now. Honestly, I'm absolutely done. And apparently the face camera's frozen. Fucking lovely. Honeyman. Forward through the gap. Smith to Chapman. I'm back again, look. I'm not stuck staring at the screen like I was a moment ago. Noticed the camera and we changed it. Hopefully, we can change Joey Ironside's performance. Oh, I wish I hadn't been able to see Joe Ironside miss that gilt-edged chance a moment ago. Whoa! What happened to George Chapman there? What the hell? He's like, I'm going to go for the header. I'm going to go for the header. Oh, no, I'm not. What the hell? And we really could have made it 2 or more if Joey Ironside figured out how to shoot the ball in the back of the net. He knew last year, 24 goals last season, and he started this year well as well with 7. But now we're having to rely on Sam Smith to bag the goals because Joey's dried up. Is Joey Ironside ready for the scrapyard? I certainly hope not. But he's not doing the business at the moment. He's gone a bit rusty. If you'll pardon all of the puns. Here's James Bree. Around the corner. I was going to try and make a cheese pun, but I won't. Luke Berry. Back to James Bree again. That's a delicious cross. And Harry Cornick heads home. Luton with the 1-1 scoreline. We did get the cheese pun in there. And I wish I hadn't needed to. Luton are back level. Try and turn inside and beat the man. I've got support here. Rushing forward from Adam May. But it's such a loose pass. That's so bad. So bad, as is that. But they've had a lucky deflection. It's gone back to them. That pass inside was just atrocious. And we may end up conceding at the other end because of it. James Bree again forward and offering support out wide. Thompson into Mpanzu to Adebayo. Good block by Okadina. Harry Cornick with the overhead. I don't think it took a deflection. He was offside anyway. It's to be a goal or a free kick. I'm going to take Joey off. And I am seriously considering his future at the club right now. 69 rated. And, well, last year's top goal scorer is very much underperforming this year. We did have a bid from still current League One side Ipswich in the summer for Joey Ironside. And I turned it down, hoping that he could replicate last season's form. It certainly appears that that is not the case. and perhaps we need to look elsewhere for a striking option. But I don't know as we're going to be able to afford anyone of any real quality with whatever money we might be able to make in January. I think the best thing to do is try and battle through with Joey till the end of the season and then move him on in the summer when we will have more transfer budget on top of his sale fee rather than just his sale fee available to try and bring someone else in. Nibs around the corner here looking for Lancaster. And I'll look back to Harvey and he'll look for Adam May on the edge of the box. And here's Sam Smith out of his feet. Shot's going to deflect up. It wouldn't let me change player to Afflian. Can Idale get to this? No. Musquet does really well in the midfield to track back. But it's to be a 1-1 draw with Luton, which on the front of it looks like a really solid result. But having been 1-0 in front, and then with Joey having such good opportunities, this one in particular, I mean, how he's not hit the target there, or even just missed, but he's missed by so much. He's missed by so much. This is a goal scorer that scored 24 goals last year, and from here, where I'm aiming well inside the post, manages to pull his shot 5 yards, 6 yards wide of the target. That is not the Joey Ironside we have come to know and love. Unfortunately, it's the Joey Ironside we have at the moment. And it does mean that his place in the starting lineup is certainly gone for now. Until he starts scoring again, I can't commit to keeping him in there. I'm going to have to go with Nibs and Smith continually moving forward. I won't put Sadie on the bench instead of him because I'd love to try and get Ironside back into goal-scoring form. But at the moment, he's not even close to goal-scoring form and won't be in the starting 11 for us. That point sees us continually a point outside the playoffs. But the gap has closed to a couple of others. It's now 3 sides on 31 and we're on 30. Wigan on 27, Ipswich on 27 as well. The side that bid for Ironside in the summer. And now, I'm wishing I'd perhaps sold Joey. It's Shrewsbury up next for us, away from home. Sam Smith is slightly tired, so I might be forced into actually starting. Do I start Joey? You know what? I'm going to give Sadie the game. Because I just don't feel like I can rely on... Oops, not there. I don't feel like I can rely on Joey at the minute. I'm going to have to put Chapman onto the bench as well. Willow can start ahead of Josh Key. And other than that, we'll be fine. We will actually swap to the black kit and make sure that everybody for Shrewsbury is in the position they should be. But Shrewsbury are 15th in the league. Probably not that many points behind us, to be fair. But they are having objectively a worse season than us. So we certainly should be looking to get the victory here if we can. Wally in there. There we go. Move those two around. Have they got a left back they can use? Seemingly not at the moment, unless you're a left back. Wilson's 58. Well, why are they playing him there and not Bennett? Well, to be fair, Bennett's going to have to go here. Right wing back and right back. Can you play on the left? No, but that's how they'll have to line up. Right, that'll do us for now. We're going to jump into this game against Shrewsbury then and see how we go. Why is Wally still a -5? Come on, Wally! Didn't say -5 a minute ago. I might have to put Davis in there. Indeed we will. Okay, fine. Right then. Now we'll go play Shrewsbury away. We spent quite a while on the Shrewsbury lineup a moment ago, so I won't dwell in too much detail on it, but you can see their lineup here. I'll just quickly scroll through it. You can see their players and their ratings. We are with Honeyman back in the starting lineup, actually ahead of Chapman. Sadie up top. He's right-footed, Sadie, I'm pretty sure. Indeed he is. He's quick. Is that pace going to help us? We've not had anyone with any electric pace up top, but to be fair, Nibs and Sam Smith and Joey Ironside are all mid-70s and have been fast enough for this level so far. Wait and see if Sadie, with that extra little bit of pace, is actually going to make a big impression. He did all right in the game we used him in earlier this season. I'm just not sure whether the rest of his stats are actually up to scratch. Whilst he is quick, can he actually shoot or pass or keep the ball at his feet with any real prowess? I'm not sure. Honeyman, well, that was meant for Lancaster, but never mind. We've still got possession, I guess. May into Sadie. We'll find Nibs. He'll look for Lancaster and find him. Lancaster will whip it into the middle. Afflian will knock it down, and Honeyman... Oh, he couldn't have... See, Sadie comes in and gets that luck. Even Joe Ironside would have buried that one. It's a good effort by Honeyman trying to pull it across goal. The keeper's done well to initially keep it out, but can't knock it to safety. And that's the sort of luck that isn't going Joe Ironside's way, but is going someone else's. Aflian has no right to win that header. It's a good save, but to be fair, he did nearly miss it. The keeper got a big hand to it. Sadie looked to slam it home, and he nearly kept it out there, Moroshi, but he didn't. It's just a shame that Ironside wasn't on the pitch, because he'd have scored that as well, and maybe we would have changed our entire outlook on Joey Ironside. Absolutely typical. Joey can't buy a goal when he's on the pitch, and when he's off the pitch, they get gifted to us. Oh, nicely intercepted by Honeyman. Nibs will get it quickly out here to Aflian. Will look for Harvey. He'll look for Sadie, who's in the box. Christian Sadie's shot was woeful. That was going a long way wide. Worth a go, though, on his left, although only a 3-star weak foot. David Davis out wide to Bennett, as now here come Shrewsbury on the counter-attack. We've gotten our lead. I don't want to relinquish it, thank you very much. We did against Luton, but for the time being, we won't here against Shrewsbury. Honeyman will switch it. We haven't had much ball in this game. They are correct. We switch and change from being a side that keep possession really well to being a side that can't keep hold of the ball to save our lives. Perhaps slightly fortunate to get the ball back there. Adam May arrived at pace, got the run on the defender, but couldn't aim it towards goal, sadly. Our 1-0 lead looks pretty comfortable at the minute. And I'd say, despite their heavy possession stats, we do look the side more likely to score the next goal. But for the time being, no second goal has been forthcoming in this game for either team. Honeyman will look through there for Nibs. I'll only find Sadie. We'll look through there for Nibs. And he'll miss the target. We do look like the only side that are going to get another goal. But we are being a bit wasteful here at the minute. That was poor to not hit the target from there. Bennett into Bowman. There's options on the left. There's options on the right. They've gone to the right. And he's missed his touch there. I'd have been furious with my man if that was my player. But thankfully it wasn't. It was theirs. And we can build from it. Sadie out for Willow. It was meant for him, even though it looked slightly misplaced. Oh, God, that's a terrible pass. Can Lancaster get there? No, he can't. Yeah, Sadie's not the one either, it seems. Udo across to Vela and through the gap, and it's just opened up at the back for them here. But he's missed the target, Bowman, and he's furious with himself, and he may well be as well. Shrewsbury haven't had as clear an opportunity as that all game, and they've absolutely ruined their opportunity there. That was a terrible attempt. Sadie will come off for Ironside and bring Taylor on for Lloyd Jones as well. Some fresh legs at the back as we got caught in behind there. And maybe Joey can finally find a goal to seal this game. It would be huge if he can. Not only for us, but for him personally as well. He needs a goal desperately. And I need him to get a goal as well for his Cambridge United career. But at the minute, it's still 1-0. Matthew Pennington in there to Banks, Landell and Josh Vella. Leahy into Udo. Seem to run into a teammate, but it's opening up for them now. Wally! Shot power too much. Beats the keeper at the near post. And Shrewsbury find an equaliser. He ran into his own teammate there, which completely threw me. A touch, a turn, a whack. Shrewsbury a level. It's just pure shot power that's beaten Dimmy there. He probably should do better with it, though. He's gotten the slightest of touches on it, but Shrewsbury are level at 1-1. Well, the script is written for Joey to come off the bench and get the winner for us. He just needs to go ahead and do it now, please, Mr. Ironside. Jack, look inside there to Harvey and back. And Ironside, maybe get an assist for him. Afalian. Oh, I can't even say his bloody name. Never mind. We're going to get lucky with them misplacing it. No, we're not. We'll stay at 1-1. There's Afalian. Honeyman, I'm going to get forward. Joey's made the run. It's Harvey that the ball's gone to. Here's Lancaster on his left. Jack! Oh, brilliant save from Moroshi. What a stop. That was a really well hit, struck effort. Cleanly hit towards goal. Can Afalian win this header? No, Matthew Pennington does. Can Nibs get to this and try and battle hard and win it back, which he has done, but not legally so. Wally over the top. Willow should get to that and has done so well. The chance for us here late on to find a winning goal. Can we? Nibs trying to find a through ball for Joey. Just wouldn't fall for him. Couldn't get it settled at his feet. And here comes Shrewsbury. Blocks him. Option out wide. Wilson. Not now, please. Not now. That's a good tackle. It's not a foul. Didn't feel like that was a foul. I'm pretty sure I got something on the ball. Taylor's going to deliver it. And my Taylor will head it away. With 3 minutes added on, there could be a change here. Idale's going to get back up quickly enough and race away. Nibs is available in the middle. I need the support, though, and it's not here at the moment. Here's Joey. Lifting it. Lancaster's in. Get it on his left. Ah, corner, perhaps. Well, it has to be now. Joey. It's your moment, mate. This is your time. This is your time. Oh, no, it didn't work. We tried, but we couldn't get a second goal against Shrewsbury. 1-1 after the 1-1 against Luton. That's probably 3... Well, certainly. Look at the match stats. 9 shots to their 2. The last one against Luton was an agreeable draw. But that's 2 points dropped. Nibs has now completed his growth as a mobile striker and is up to 67 rated. Is he going to continue to grow from there? He's not at the time being. He has finished his growth at the moment. He has peaked. Joey apparently hasn't peaked yet. Although, if we could start putting the ball in the back of the net, that would be lovely. Maybe we change his thing. 4 weeks left on mobile striker. I can't really change it. His finishing is not going to go up again regardless of what we put on him, so we'll leave him as mobile striker for now. Oh, man. Chances in the game against Luton to win it. Chances in the game against Shrewsbury to win it. Back-to-back draws. We're unbeaten in 4. We're unbeaten in 5 with the draw against Sunderland as well. But it's wins that we need to get us into the playoffs. Plymouth are 3 points above us and are our next opponents. And our goal difference is 3 worse than those. So if we win by 2, we will at least go above Plymouth. But at the moment, that wouldn't be enough to get us into the playoffs. Only 7th. It would depend on other results. Plymouth then with Callum Burton in goal. Joe Edwards, Brendan Galloway, Dan Scarr, James Bolton and George Cooper as a back 5. Danny Mayer, Alfie Lewis and Panucha Kamara in the middle. With Luke Jeffka and Ryan Hardy up top. They're obviously in the playoffs. We know, though, as we saw from the previous highlight, if we win this by 2, then we will go above them. If we win it by less than 2, we will go level with them, but probably behind them on goal difference. If we win it by a single goal, then we'll go behind them on goal difference. Ours will go up to +9. Theirs will go down to +10. So, hoping then to win this by 2. But we haven't really been able to score more than 1 goal in today's episode so far, have we, in the play games? 1 against Shrewsbury, 1 against Luton. Oh, and I was hoping to say wham with halving its head. 1 against Plymouth. Didn't quite work. Jeffka out wide to Edwards. They have the best defensive record in the league still, with 14 goals conceded in 20 games. And still the 14 goals conceded in 20 games. But that wasn't far away from Plymouth. And they're going to continue to try and cut us apart, you would imagine, for the majority of the game. Oh, didn't quite have the eye for the pass there, Harvey. If he'd tried to play it straight to Nibs, or sorry, straight to Sam Smith there, Nibs, rather than through the gap between defenders, it might actually have slotted into Sam Smith's path and we might have been in. Jeffka into Danny Mayer, trying to force him out wide. He's found a ball round the corner. Dimmy gets there and smothers it well and will break away. Come on then. Let's go on a counter. Oh, it's excellent from Afolayan. There is space to attack. And there's space in the middle as well for Chat Lancaster to win the header and to put it over the bar. Kamara around the corner to Danny Mayer. Can I get there with Chapman? Oh. Well, he had a swing for his legs but didn't get anywhere near the ball. Here's Danny Mayer, comfortable for Dimmy. We'll bowl it out quickly. Try and go on a counter if we can. Oh, I was looking for Sam Smith to flick that around the corner to Lancaster and it didn't quite work. It was a risk to try and play that, but it nearly worked. Is that a foul? It was. We'll take the advantage, though, and we'll play on, and we'll try and build. Come on, Jack, you're in. Jack Lancaster, take it in your stride. Well in. Well done. Sam Smith is here. We'll have to spin the man that's with me, and he's done that well. Nibs has Chapman. Chapman has Afolayan, who's in behind. Tight angle. Good save. Is it going to fall for us? No. Still. Afolayan. Nice spin. Look at the run on the outside. And we'll move it quickly central. Nibs looking for Sam Smith. Wiped out Harvey Nibs. Yellow card for the Plymouth man and a free kick in a really good position. Now Chapman does have good free kicks, but he doesn't have the power. 27 yards is a long way out. I'll try and put a lot on it. And we'll try and get it. Well, had it been right in the corner, maybe it would have caused the keeper some issues there. It certainly wasn't a comfortable save because it was actually travelling quite fast. We did manage to get the power behind it we needed, but not the accuracy. Annoyingly, it's going to be 0-0 at half-time here. Oh, I tried to just go for him there to try and get a touch on the ball. 0-0 at the break. Hard-fought game. We look destined for a third straight draw. Runners all around me. They've given that straight to Iredale, thankfully. Afolayan will look to race away. I'll have to use Iredale again, but we've still got it. Look for Sam Smith. What a terrible pass. Really, 84 short passing. Is that right, Mr. Chapman? Hardy into Kamara. Adamay can't bump him off it, as I tried to do. Mayer, Hardy, good block. We'll move it right. It was a good pass on this occasion from Chapman. Lancaster to Smith. Knocking that into Harvey Nibs. I'll go back to Smith through this gap. Oh, Harvey can't pass to save his life, I'll tell you that much. Oh, the next striker I buy is going to have to be a player that I can use in build-up play because nobody in my front line can pass a football. Sam Smith, Harvey Nibs, Joe Ironside, Christian Sadie, they are all terrible in the build-up. Adamay with a lovely ball over the top for Lancaster, though, who will get to this first. Stop to turn, find the ball, and Sam Smith won't score. Blocked well by a defender. Oh, it's gifted to us, to Josh Key. And Smith will look to send Lancaster in behind. They have been very hard to break down so far in this game, Plymouth, but it might open up for us here. Afolayan on his right. It has. Crucially, Plymouth give the ball away, lose it on the turnover, and we counter, and Afolayan at the back post gives us a 1-0 lead. Yes, Dapo. We have worked so hard for that opportunity. But it all comes from them losing possession. Nibs ran offside, so I couldn't use him. But Dapo buries it. Might take Nibs off, actually. Well, I have actually taken Nibs off. Ironside is coming on, and Honeyman in the midfield as well. But we've got the one goal we've been looking for. And this time, if we can keep a clean sheet at last, we won't throw away a third consecutive one-goal lead. We were 1-0 up against Luton. They equalised. We were 1-0 up against Shrewsbury. They equalised. Let's not throw this one away. I want 3 points here, please, and the clean sheet to go with it. Honeyman to Dapo. Dapo to Joey. Through the gap. Nicely done by Ironside. Sam Smith is there in the middle, but I'm not going to be able to get it to him. Not on his left foot there with Dapo. Ironside into Honeyman. It's opened up from a bit. Buried! That'll be the win! That'll be the win! And by 2 goals as well, provided we can keep our clean sheet. This is the scoreline we need to overtake Plymouth in the table. Is that Honeyman's first goal this season? I think it might be. It's well placed. Not much power on it. It's just right in the corner away from the keeper. And he can't get to it. We lead by 2. Almost floating in the end. Whipped well, though. Is it his first goal of the season? Oh, I'm not going to be able to find out there. I tried to skip that highlight to find the little bit, the clip at the end. Not to find out, unfortunately, but we do have a second here. We couldn't get a second against Shrewsbury. We couldn't get a second against Luton. And it did cost us the victory. There you go, confirmation, top left. It was Honeyman's first goal of the league season for us. His first goal in a Cambridge United shirt. Oh, Jesus Christ, Sam Smith, that was awful. It should be enough to see us get victory here. Oh, how I wish I found that second in the last 2 games as well. We could have had 3 straight wins rather than 2 draws and a victory. But it is going to be a victory in this third game. I don't see Plymouth scoring 2 in 6 minutes. I certainly hope they don't score 2 in 6 minutes. You can see how well they've moved the ball about. Almost twice as many passes as us. 75 to their 141. Questions of whether there was a foul in there. But Sam Smith will win this header and Joey will bring it forward. And we'll just hold on to the ball for now. You're not having it back, Plymouth. I don't want you to score a goal. I want my clean sheet. I want to go above you in the table, and hopefully we'll go above someone else as well. And this will be us back into the playoffs at the end of the episode. Edwards, reach to try and get there. Honeyman puts the foot in. Scores the game-winning goal, and puts in a crucial tackle at the back. Excellent cameo appearance from George Honeyman off the bench. That's better. That's much better. Ball actually went in the back of the net for us multiple times, finally, in that one. It should have done against Luton. It definitely should have done against Shrewsbury. We've got Wimbledon next in the Cup, as an FA Cup game has been drawn here, which means that... and the Papa John's Trophy's been drawn as well. So a very busy month of December upcoming. So we'll split that into two. But for now, let's have a look at the league table and see where that Honeyman goal leaves us in the league. It leaves us 6th and in the playoffs again. But look at that top 3. They are running away with it, aren't they? Luton, Peterborough and Hull, the 3 relegated sides from the Championship, are a cut above everybody else. Salford, however, look at them, up from League 2 last season and in the playoffs so far this year. We are only 2 points behind them, but we're crucially in the playoff spots now as we're 2 games away from the halfway stage. We're challenging and challenging well. Hopefully, 2 of those 3 at the top will start to fall away before the end of the season, and maybe the automatic promotion spots will come to us. But for now, we're happy enough to be in the playoffs. We couldn't quite get it last season. We have been able to do it today. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. And I will see you in the next one. Ta-da!